Allora, this is Fonterenza. We are in the southern part of Montamiata, so the northern part of Montamiata, southern part of Montalcino. And lo conoscete Fonterenza? Conosci lei?
Sempre di Roma,
So, another organic producer, really small. When we talk about Montalcino, as you probably heard me from me a lot of times, is a really tricky region because there's a lot of overproduction, a lot of wines that are not totally traditional, despite the fact that it's hard to understand what is a tradition in a place that has been growing out so fast. There was a nice thing. Then when there was a big scandal in 2004 that they discovered that most of the Montalcino was blended with South Italian grape varieties and other grape varieties and so on. I don't know if it was Rivella that said, yeah, but that's what people recognize as Montalcino. Like, they are so used to the fake ones that if you give a real Montalcino, they don't recognize. And I don't even know what is a real Montalcino, he said, because we made Montalcino famous based on the fact that we were making a fake ones. So they created a tradition, and because Banfi, it was this Italo-American family that made that region famous. So without Banfi, we wouldn't have Montalcino. I don't know if we have to blame or thank them. It depends how you like it. But there is the other side. It's like the straight, the less commercial side, which Beyond Di Santi, of course, is the grandfather. There are some other like Poggio di Sotto, Vabbè Soldera. He passed away a few months ago, and some other that are actually trying to do a different job. Fonterenza is one of them. This is Alberello. I fell in love with this one here. It's freestanding bush. It's a small vineyard of less than an hectare. I think the production is 800 bottles again. They hardly gave me this wine because he said, you're gonna take me all the entire production, but I had it. So it's one of those ones you have to like because you don't find it. You can find the same label without the small tree. The small tree is the freestanding bush type of wine. What I like here, this is a Rosso di Montalcino, which usually is the cheaper one. This Rosso costs more than a Brunello, but beside the price, the point is it's got the complexity of a Brunello Montalcino. There was a time, if you wanted to be trendy, just remember to leave me a sip after. So, to say that the Rosso di Montalcino is better than Brunello, usually because it's less oaky, so it's less manipulated type of wine in a way. Sometimes it is true. I remember some Rosso di Montalcino, Poggio di Sotto that were better than the Brunello.
What does it mean by freestanding?
Freestanding bush is about that you have a small tree and nothing is supporting it.
Okay.
So it's a bush of grape. It's a small tree. We call it Alberello, small tree. Most of the vines are actually attached to some sticks and ropes and wires, like Guyot, for example. There are like several ways, but most of them are supported by some sticks. Bello, no? Io lo trovo buonissimo sto vino qua. A me veramente, a me non frega un cacchio né del Sangiovese, cioè non sono un amante del Sangiovese, non ha anche poi sto Montalcino, anche i buoni, non so, mi lasciano sempre quello strano. They always leave me, most of the wines from Montalcino, that kind of a undetermined perception of something wrong, like there is something beneath that wine they're telling me a lie. Even the most natural Montalcino, there is something that it's not perfectly matching the idea of what wine. This one here, I felt like so vibrant in a way. Again, this is a lot of licorice. It's kind of almost a Nebbiolo touch on the nose, On the nose, I would say that this is from maybe on the color I can guess it no, and when you taste it, you can feel that there's kind of a thickness that you don't find in the Nebbiolo, but it smells like balsamic. And this is some of the few. I don't know if you ever tried some old Beyond Di Santi. Beyond Di Santi get on that edge, the balsamic, the lavender, the camphor. If you open an old Beyond Di Santi, you might guess it's a Barolo from Serralunga before tasting it, because then they don't have the tannins of the Nebbiolo. Madonna. Boom! Isn't it a different story now here? That tension you have on the palate, the beautiful tension of the tannins, creamy, slightly softer on the center, and then it's so vibrating all over. Really well done. A month ago was not like this. keep this wine in the cellar